Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back to my channel. It's a girl blessing. I can give you style. Give you style, give you style, give you style. Welcome back to my channel. I'm always excited when I'm making a video. Yes. Welcome back. I'm greeting you depending on where you're seeing this video and where you're seeing this video from. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Now, if today is your first day of seeing this face, please click on the red subscribe button. Yes, click now. What is stopping you from clicking on this subscribe button now? Click on the red subscribe button and join this channel. And like this video so that so many people can also see this video. And if you're a returning subscriber, I love you and you know it. Welcome back. Now we are asking a question today and we're going to talk about it. And that question is sex education good for our children? Is it good to educate our children about sex? My answer is yes. Big yes. Because if you do not educate your child about sex, your child will get the education somewhere else. Experience, friends, internet. Experience, friends, internet. And this can be, these three methods that the child can learn from can lead to so many wrong things. You know, when we are growing up, our parents think that not exposing us to the idea of sex is protecting us. It's not true. Our parents think that not saying anything about sex, not teaching us about our sexuality, is protecting us for us not to spoil Nigerian language. Maybe for no spoil. But they don't know that a lot of things happens. If we tell you the things that we used to do, if you hear the gist of the things that we used to do that our parents are not aware of, they will just, once your child becomes a teenager, you will rush and teach your child everything so that that child will know the path to follow. You will even teach your daughter how to tell a man, please wear a condom. Yes. I remember back in the days when they would drive us for school fees. Do you know what we used to do? You want hear gist? Story. When they drive us for school fees, we don't go home. They would drive us for school fees. Those are back in the days when this internet came out. Cyber cafe, once in a place you see cyber cafe, like 1 or 2 places, cyber cafe. We contribute our lunch money, go to cyber cafe. When we enter inside, we move to the last computer so that nobody coming in will see what we are watching. And as we enter that place, we crowd it. And the way we crowd it, nobody can actually come and see what we are watching. We pay for 1 hour. We pay for 1 hour. And this 1 hour we pay for, we use it to watch pornography. If you know this site, waptrick.com, that time, waptrick.com, we will go and search it and we'll start watching pornography. The thing will be sweet for body. You will see your friend being a guy getting a hard on like this. You say, I better touch her now. We actually didn't know what we were doing, but we were enjoying it. We will watch porn for 1 hour. We will get wet. You know now, underneath wet. The guys will have a hard on. Sometimes they will have a hard on till they will release. They don't even understand what they are doing. We didn't even know what we were doing, but we were having enormous fun. This one was something that me I involved in, so I don't keep myself. That was the first place I saw sex. That was the first time I knew that sex is a man and a woman meeting, something like that. I learned from there. Although I didn't go further from that, but most people go further after that. Most friends want to test what they have seen. There's only one job my mother did, and that job my mom did was telling me that if a man touch you, you don't carry belly. Nwoke metụ gị aka ofu mgboro ịdịla ime, one hand. And that fear, my dear, that fear, there's nothing that can be compared to that fear. The fear of getting pregnant when you were still in school. Mom still will tell you if you get pregnant, daddy will drive out of the house, nobody will love you, you will stop school, this will happen. That was the only education about sex I got from my mother. But I got to see what sex was outside. I didn't even know what menstrual period was. The first day my menstrual period came out, I ran. I was running away from myself. I didn't know what it was. Guess who I met? My dad. I ran to my dad because I was a child that is always close to my dad. And I said, Daddy, blood is coming out of my body. Everywhere is blood. All my nika is soaked with blood. Everywhere is blood. I was crying. My dad just laughed. My dad bought me my first sanitary pad. He told me to go and take my bath. He showed me how to wear it. That was when I know this is called menstruation. I didn't even know at that time. I just know that something used to come out of my body every month. It actually took me time for me to learn by myself that this is called menstruation and it comes out of a woman's body per month. So many children's lives have been destroyed because of lack of sex education. Teaching a child to abstain from sex is good. And also teaching a child how to protect him or herself during sex is also good. Because this is something that is going to happen. Some of us waited for a long time, until unit days, before we started doing things like that. But in the generation that we are now, most of these children don't want to wait. Now, before we would promise ourselves, say, I will just keep my body till I marry. Most of these children don't want to hear that talk. And they're going to have sex, whether you like it or not. So it's important that you teach your child, number one, the importance of abstinence from sex till a certain age. Then number two, you also teach that child that even if you're going to have sex, have a safe sex. Teach that child how to protect herself. Teach your child how to protect herself. Teach your child how to keep herself from STDs. Teach your child how to keep her body clean. Teach your child how to use sanitary pads, how to change panties during menstruations. To avoid infections, teach your child. Teach your child the necessary thing about sexuality. Teach your child what it means to be ovulating. What the dangers of having sex during ovulation. Teach your child what it means to sleep with a man without protection. Teach her. Because these days, children grow up faster than their age. They do things that that cannot be imagined. You might be saying, oh, my child cannot do this, it's just my child. It's a lie. We have seen this thing happen. I'm a teacher. We have seen this thing happen in secondary school. Children that you think that they cannot do this thing, they are teenagers. They want to explore. And they end up doing these things and causing problems. Sexually transmitted diseases, unwanted pregnancies, trauma. A child I will not call him a child, he's a teenager, forced himself on a girl because he couldn't control his hard on, and the girl was still virgin. He tear the girl enter. He couldn't control his hard on. That was how the girl lost her virginity. She was traumatized. She didn't know what she didn't know what sex was. She didn't know as in she was traumatized. Teach your children these things. Teach them before they experience it. Teach them before internet teaches them. Teach them before their friends show them. Before their friends say, come make I touch you. It sweet you. It sweet you. Come make I touch you again. And before you know what is happening, that child learning from experience. Teach your child about sex education. Open their eyes so that they'll be able to make correct choices. Let's not hide behind religion or hide behind one funny beliefs or not, and keep our children in the dark and allow them to explore all these things all by themselves, be their coach, know what they're doing. Thank you for watching this video. I love you and you know it.